So I just filmed meme review, the second part of the memes that Seth sent me. If you don't know what this is, I'm a homeschooler. Seth is a homeschooler, and he gets memes I don't really most of the time. So it's kind of fun to just try to figure out what he means by the things that he sent me. I actually just recorded it, but I don't know how to put this. Seth has a very specific sense of humor. So, anything with dogs, pretty much, and and some other things. Just basically anything that makes fun of my height, like short people jokes. So I'm gonna show them. I'm not gonna show all of them though, just because I don't want any problems with YouTube. So, and Instagram. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you some of them. So we had this one. Mention that friend who's ending 2023 with the same height from 2015. So 2015 was he's so mean. I mean, he's not. He's not mean. It's just, I guess, just friendship stuff. I don't know if that's normal. 20, that's 8 years ago. So 8 years ago, I was 11. I've grown since 11. I don't know what he's talking about. I've grown since 11. But again, he's kind of a hard person to make fun of because he has, like, cool hair. He's tall. He has, like, zero acne. He actually has fashion. He's, like, popular. The only thing I can think of to make fun of him is that he's homeschooled. But he just graduated, like, from high school with, like, the best grade ever. So I can't even make fun of, like, oh, you were homeschooled, you probably don't understand things, because he does understand things. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what I can make fun of him for, but there's nothing. But we probably always have that short thing going. Anyway, that was kind of funny. There was this one, which is a dog video. You're going to see a lot of short people videos and dog videos. My dog stood in the Irish dancer. Cool. Again, it's just completely opposite. Like, I don't personally find that entertaining, but Seth does, so I'm not gonna make fun of him. This part, though, is weird. It says message unavailable. This content may have been deleted by its owner or hidden by their privacy settings. You may be able to view it on Instagram, and there's so many things I don't understand about that. Because, first off, like, this content may have been deleted by its owner. That's one of the possibilities. So, did Seth send me something that was too, like, mean, like a short video, like he was calling me, like, short, I don't know, or hidden by their privacy settings, and I don't know what happens if that happens. Like, how does it get hidden? Anyway, but then it says you may be able to view it on Instagram, but I am on Instagram. Like, I'm on Instagram, and I can't see it. You may be able to view it on Instagram. Is there another Instagram that I don't know about? No. This one's interesting. He, like, this, I think, took me like 30 seconds to figure out. But what I don't get about this video is that he's pouring the water into the thing, and it's not really spilling that much. And then he's like, oh, I have to move it. You don't have to move it. It's fine. It's filling up the cup. Leave it. Anyway, maybe I'm in a bad mood. It's just, I don't get it. Like, it's not funny. Sorry. I appreciate you sending these. Thank you. This one's interesting because Santa, but also the words on top, that's Thai, from Thailand. So I'm thinking maybe that's why he sent it, because, like, we lived in Thailand, so they're like, oh, look, it's Thai. Maybe. This one's kind of cruel, but whatever. It says, did you know 1 in 3 people are short? I am not short. The person who sent you this is not short. Hopefully, so that leaves you my friend. It's cruel. It's so mean. Okay, here's the thing about Seth, though. Seth is like, he's not tall. I mean, I said he was tall earlier. He's not super tall. I think he's like 5'9", maybe 5'10", which is like in the USA, that's like average, like maybe even like a little below. Like, that's not crazy. So the fact that he's sending these, I'm like, do you really have the rights? I mean, I obviously am not average, but Seth is like, you're not really above. I don't. Anyway. This one's funny.
1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happened? 1.2 billion. So you go ahead.
Okay, so what's funny about this is that I watched this like twice, but I didn't have the audio on, so I was just watching it, and there's this guy sitting on a truck, and then there's Joe Biden, and then he's writing 1.2 billion, and then he's stacking spaghetti sauce. It was like the most random thing, and I was trying to figure it out. Eventually, I realized that it's the voiceover from Joe Biden. So, anyway, I won't get any more political than that. This explains Seth's humor. Like, if you can get this, then you understand how to make Seth laugh. It's like a dog. Like, the dog's being clever. He scares the chicken. Seth has 3 dogs, so. Yeah. I'm not a dog person. I don't like pets, okay? Don't tell him that, though. I mean, he's gonna watch this. He already knows that. That's actually something funny. So when I was in South Africa earlier this year, and for like the first 2 weeks that I was there for 3 months, and like, I don't really care for Seth's dogs. Like, they actually didn't like me at first. Eventually, they warmed up to me, but I just didn't like them. And I think Seth is really cool. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to like his dogs, and then he'll like, we'll get closer or whatever. And then at the end of the trip, I just literally didn't care anymore. Like, I didn't really want to be around them. There was this one time that I was eating cake in their living room, and they have like a really low dining table, and I was eating it, and then I like put my fork down and put the plate down, and it was on my phone, and then his dog came in, basically like grabbed the whole piece of cake with his mouth, and then like Josh, the guy that lives there as well, so like, Echo, no, and then the Echo spit the cake back out on the plate, and then I didn't realize what had just happened, and then I grabbed the cake and then just put it in my mouth. And then Josh is like, Peter, wait, did you just put that in your mouth? And I was like, yeah. And then I almost threw it. So, again, I didn't like dogs before, and that gave me a reason to also not like it. And in parts of Asia, they eat dogs. So I keep saying I'm going to eat his dogs. But Seth said we couldn't be friends after that. And then he sent me this Calvinist Santa video. But I feel like we might have some problems with YouTube with that, and it's also, I don't feel comfortable sharing it. And then there's this one. And yeah. Again, anything with a dog. I get it. It's fine. Some people have this sense of humor. I don't. And I thought he would know that by now, but he keeps sending it to me, which is totally fine. So, do people actually enjoy this? That's disgusting. Do it again. I'm going to eat them right in front of him, too. That kid learned a world rule. Never let anyone know what you plan to do. Me at the bakery, a child behind me. Mommy, there are only 4 donuts left. Me, 4 donuts, please. Oh! The person's purposely ordering the donuts so the kid can't have any. I genuinely thought, like, the mom or the kid was like, I want 4 donuts because there's only 4 donuts left. Like, they just want all of them. I genuinely didn't get that. I'm not being fake. Okay, that makes it a little funnier. Again, though, why does it have to be a dog? Why can't there just be like a person reenacting this? Why does it have to be a dog? Anyway, that's all. Meme review. Thanks, Seth.